everybody, Jim here. Today we're going to make candles. I know, not that kind of candles. You know the little cans you see, the little survival tins where they have, you know, it's a little round tin. It's got 3 little wicks in it. You're supposed to be able to cook over it. Well, I got an empty Crossman pellet can, so I'm going to try it. I'm also going to try put a cardboard inside a tuna fish can. Fill that full of wax, supposed to be like a little poor man's fire. I'm going to give that a whirl. And I was down in the basement the other day, and I found the perfect little wax machine. The wife's Dr. Scholl's thermal therapy. Don't tell her I'm using it. So I'm going to give this a whirl to melt the wax. And right now, the first thing I got to do is make some wicks. So I don't really know what I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to cut a piece of wood, cut out the middle of it, wrap it around it, because you got to let them soak in the wax for a minute and then let them dry for 24 hours. So today that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make that, put it in the vise and let it dry. Alright, I'm going to go make that real quick and then I'll be back. Alright, I made my little jig up to hold all the jute twine. I just put 2 little notches, 1 on each side to I can lock the jute twine in as I'm wrapping it around, and when I'm to the end I can lock it in there. So now I got to soak it in the wax. It's got to be soaked for a minute, so we'll see what happens here. And it's floating. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me move this camera here. Okay, hope you guys can see it. Hopefully it's better. Like I said, I'm just going to soak it for a minute. Maybe find something to keep it down a little bit. Get a couple welding rod here. Something to hold it down. That should work. That's all submerged. Okay, it's been in now over a minute. Get some of the wax off it. I apologize. I don't know if you guys can hear my wood stove in the background. Fans are running. Put this in the vise. Let that dry overnight. Alright, I already cut the cardboard for the poor man's little fire can. You heard this? Can was like 1 1/8 inch. I cut all the strips 1 inch. So tomorrow I'll come back out, put the wicks in, put the cardboard in, heat the wax back up. I see this is going to be like about a 3-day project here, so alright guys, see you tomorrow. Okay guys, the wicks turned out pretty good. See if I can show them to you. Everything turned out alright. Hopefully it's not too blurry. It's hard when you're filming this. You think on the screen it's nice and clear, but then when you go to watch it, it's really blurry. So I got the wicks. Wax is melted, so we're ready for that. My little poor man's fire, I already wrapped the cardboard up, put it in there. But I put a few wicks in there too to help start it, to get it going. I've got another empty can here. Let's put wax in this and fill it up. I'm probably going to make a mess. I'm probably overfilling it. Give it a couple shakes. Alright, wax is in it, she's bubbling. I'll just let her sit there. Then, I made a jig up for the small little candle. I made, just cut a little circle, put 4 wicks in it, because I have nothing to hold it down. I know on real candle making, they got these little metal tabs that go on the bottom. You put that down on the bottom of whatever candle you're making. But I just got this, fill it up with wax, set that on it, let that cure overnight, and then we'll come back tomorrow and see how it works. Put a little bit more in there. So I'll set that down and set this right on top of it. And most of those tins only have 3 wicks in it. I put 4. Let me move the camera and I'll zoom in on this so you guys can see what I've done. Alright, so there's the candle. I guess we're supposed to cook over that. Maybe we'll do a test tomorrow. Cook something on it, see how long it takes. These are all my wicks that I made. I got lots of extra ones now. There's my poor man's fire, which I might put a little more wax in that because it's settled down. And then I'll tell you what, guys, this little Scholl's, Dr. Scholl's thing here, wax melter, whatever you call it. If you guys ever find one in a garage sale, this is great for melting wax. So we'll come back tomorrow and we'll do some tests, see how they work. All right, thanks. Well, I started off with 4 wicks. Now I'm down to 2. I'm thinking I should have kept that wax below the cardboard so the cardboard would have started earlier. And there goes my wood stove fan. Alright, we know it's going to work. Let's put the thing out now. Actually, it worked pretty good. It just takes a long time to get it going. I put the wicks on the outside. I should have put the wicks in the middle. I thought maybe 4 on the outside, you know, would start it better, but I think just a couple wicks in the middle would have worked a lot better. All right, put this out of the way. Okay, guys, I got my survival candle made. I got 4 little wicks in it. I also, since I had a bunch of wicks left over, I made a little Altoids candle. I put 9 wicks in that. I bought a little Grilly Put Duo grill. I'm going to set this up and we'll cook an egg and see how long it takes to cook it. So once I get everything set up, we'll start cooking an egg. Okay, we got everything set up. Let's light these candles. Gotta put some wood underneath it to get it close. Yeah, these are really good wicks I made. They are flame proof. It's the first flame proof candle. Four wicks, maybe 4 matches. Alright, had to cut the boards down a little bit. As soon as I go to put the pot on it, it wants to go out. So we get these candles lit. Now let's see if that stays going. Yep, they're all going. Alright, put a little butter in there. Get the butter melting. Okay, butter is melted. And we are just making a scrambled egg. The time is 10:48. I'll get back to you when the egg's done. We'll see how long it takes to cook an egg over a survival candle. Okay. Eggs are done. It was 10:48. It's 11 o'clock now. So it took 12 minutes to cook these eggs. Eggs are done. But you know, that was a good test. I enjoyed it. I think it's alright. But up here in the UP, I don't like to fool around. That took too long to cook eggs. So I made another one. And we're going to give this one a whirl and see how long it takes. This is an old Gerber can I had from Nike's had come in or something. So I had all that wax yesterday and all them wicks. I decided to make something a little bit bigger. Let me get this one set up and we'll cook an egg over that and see how long that one takes. We ain't gonna fool around starting this one with matches. We're gonna get it going. Butter in this one. Let that butter melt a little bit. Get an egg. Ooh, the candles are out. I'm gonna have to lower that down a little bit. Alright, put the gloves on for this one. The bad boy's hot already. So the egg's in at 11:07. I can see some of my wicks have went out already. Most of them are still going on. Leave them alone. And I will get back to you. Back to you is a lot quicker than I thought. It's only 11:08:30. It's been a minute and a half. And these eggs are cooking fast. Alright, a lot of my wicks have gone out already. I think I got too much wax. I'm going to set it down and I'm smothering them out. I am smothering them. So burning over a candles, you've got to have exactly the right height. That lid's hot. I would have to say that egg's done. So what time do we start? I forgot. It's 11:09 now. 11:10. It just turned 11:10. But the eggs are done. I want to give a couple shout outs too while I'm here. Let me get the piece of paper and roll it down. I apologize for last video. I said the Michigan Woodsman, but it's actually the MI Woodsman. So I apologize for that. I want to give a shout out for two other guys. They just subscribed to my channel. We've been chatting back and forth. They're pretty good guys. Live for Wild and Lumberman 2011. They're good guys. Check them out. You won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Bye.